This is Umar for BoxNation in association with Global Next Trade. Well, congratulations. Your crew are in, making a noise. Actually, I'm going to start on that. It was very loud in there for you tonight. I've done a lot of tickets, Tony.
Yeah, look, I'm not in my hometown. I'm very far away, 3 hours away from home. But look, this one was for Peter, Lovell, Haley. I love you all, yeah? That's for them.
Yeah, God rest their souls. Well said. Roy, we were just speaking off camera about he's, fighting someone above a weight, southpaw. That's two big sort of boxes ticked tonight for him and two tests that have been checked.
Already there's two huge tests. You fought a guy that's above your weight class. You fought a guy that was also a southpaw who's been in with everybody. He's taken a lot of shots from some of the bigger fighters around. So it's like, we went in there with a guy we really wasn't supposed to be in there with. And we did our thing, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, listen, what was Roy telling you in the corner during the round?
Like you said, I got a bit excited in the first round. But look, I smelt blood, so, I got the hunger. You got it from Roy, you got to have that. You got to have that as a fighter. If you don't smell the blood, you're going to be boring. It's just going to be a boring fight. I'm here to entertain, do you know what I'm saying? I'm a bit upset I couldn't let my hands go, like he said, because he's a lot bigger than me, but look, I got what I could get and got back out.
If he just sit back and set it up again, is what he got to learn how to have patience to do. If you can hurt him one time, you can hurt him again. It was a quick pop shot that hurt him, not a power shot, a pop shot. So let's get more pop shots, not so many power shots. But when you fight a guy that big, you also want to put in his head that, hey, I can knock you out too. So I understand. You understand me?
What's the biggest learning you took from that fight tonight?
Yeah, probably not to get too excited.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to be brutally honest about it. And he's told me so many times as well, and I've still done it.
How was it making your Frank Warren Queensbury debut? Because I know this was a dream of yours, Tony.
Oh, mate, don't get me started. I've been waiting since I was 11. The amount of videos I've done with my dad trying to get their attention, It's a dream come true, and Frank, I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait for all our times ahead.
Listen, you're in legendary hands, of course, with this man who's one of the greatest fighters ever. And you've got Hall of Fame promoter and Frank Warren backing you all the way. So the future's bright.
Yeah, the future is bright. I've got Mr. Roy Jones Jr., I've got Frank Warren.
Future is very bright. I appreciate Frank for all he's doing for him. You good. For all he's doing for him. And I also got to send a shout out to his dad, because his dad really cares about his son. His dad is giving him everything. His dad is trusting him in my hands, and it's nothing more special than to have a father to trust his son with somebody else. You understand me? So he put his son to go and say, you take him, you do it. You understand me? And that's one of the best feelings ever. But for Frank to keep his word and sign him from 11 years old to now 19, that says a lot about Frank too. So.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff. Tony, I'm going to let you go. Roy, can I just keep you for a minute? Go on. You want to say? Go on.
Love you, DeAndre. Rest in peace.
Well said again. God rest their soul. He's a confident young man, isn't he?
Highly confident. That's one of the things I liked about him right away. He's highly confident. He doesn't mind scrapping. That's why I kept telling him that if you hurt the guy, don't try to finish him, because I know his heart, if he see blood, he going for it. You understand me? But we fight a bigger opponent, a guy who we're not even supposed to be in the ring with. Keep it down a little bit. Keep it down a little bit. We're fighting a guy that we're not even supposed to be in the ring with. So we can't go out there and just give him shots, because his only chance is to try to get a knockout.
Roy, just whilst I've got you here, just want to get your thoughts on a couple of things quickly. So we spoke in the week about Joseph Parker. He's actually been officially now ordered to fight Oleksandr Usyk. What's your gut? Do you think he'll vacate that title, or will he go through the Parker fight? And how does that fight go?
Well, you got to look at it like this for Usyk. Usyk is a guy who can do whatever he wants to right now. He vacated the IBF. He went and got it back. You understand me? So it's just fun for him right now. So he can do whatever he wants to do, and he can fight whoever he wants to fight. So if they demand him to fight somebody, if they make it like they gonna force him to do it, he gonna say, "Forget y'all, take your belt and do what you want to do. I go back and get it when I get ready." You understand me? But Joseph Parker is the best fight for him right now, because Joseph Parker is a guy who has the qualities and the experience that it would take to give Usyk the hardest time. Not saying he's gonna beat Usyk by no means, but he will give Usyk the hardest time of anybody. And if anybody, I think if they said, Roy, if you had to take one guy right now, put your money on against Usyk, who would it be? It would be Joseph Parker.
Interesting. Talking about heavyweights, I don't know how much you've seen of him, this 20-year-old prodigy that we have in Moses Itauma. Incredible speed, agility, power, explosiveness. He's got a fight with Dillian Whyte coming up in Riyadh on August 16th. How much have you seen of Moses? What do you make of him?
Haven't seen a lot of him. I have seen small clips of him, but he is fighting a good fight with Dillian Whyte right now. This is the fight he needs to get that extra experience. So once he gets a few more experience fights, then you put him in with Usyk. You can't do like they did with the other kid, Big Baby from the U.S., and put him in too early, because you're ruining him. You understand me? You can't put him in too early like that. So if you give him a few more test runs, Dillian Whyte is a great test run for him. If he does that, give him something a little bit higher than that, Then you let him fight Usyk. Don't just rush him right to Usyk right now. Let Joseph Parker fight Usyk right now. Joseph Parker is in Usyk's time. This kid is coming up behind Usyk. When Usyk retires, this kid's still gonna be fighting.
Lastly, I do have to ask you before I let you go. What is going on with Floyd Mayweather, Roy?
I don't know what's going on with him. Sugar Ray Leonard said himself he thought he would beat him. The reason I tell people I thought Sugar would beat him is because when you mention great fighters, right? 90% of your great fighters are black, the ones from the past. Now, with the Eastern Bloc coming on like they are, there's going to be some great ones coming on now. Even with Lil Tony, as you see, these guys are going to be great. They're going to start eclipsing and becoming up there too. But right now, if you had to name 5 of the best fighters of all time, 4 of them are going to be black. You understand me? Who did he beat that was black in his prime, that was in their prime, that was on his level? Nobody. Sugar Ray Leonard beat Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns twice, Roberto Duran, who would be one of the other people on that pound list. He beat guys that were Floyd Mayweather Sr. He beat guys that were at their prime, no matter what color they were. He beat all of them at their prime. Him and Tommy fought when they both had O's. Not when Tommy got beat by Arian Barkley. That's too late to beat Tommy. If you beat him after that, it don't count. You understand me? So it's not that. I'm not saying Floyd's not a great fighter, but I can't put him ahead of guys who have crossed that line like that. When I put you in with an equal opposition, now I can judge and say, hey, you did that, you go on that line. But Terrence Crawford was there all these years. He never fought him. He fought Canelo, who was way younger than Crawford, 3 years younger than Crawford. But Crawford was there too, but you never called Crawford's name.
Is there like some sort of tensions and beef between you? Or?
He got mad because I said that on All the Smoke, and then he started put up some video of him watching some of the fights I had in my later career where I got knocked out. He said, look at the highlights. Yeah, they make the highlights, but those highlights are probably more exciting than your highlights. Still, you feel me? But when you play with me, I'm not ducking and dodging nothing. Still, my name's still Roy Jones Jr. I don't care. I get in shape right now for anybody. Running ain't my game. I never duck and dodge. I'm not that guy.
Do you think he'll fight you?
I don't know if he will. I'm wide open for it. So let's go.
And on that note, always a pleasure, my man. Thank you.